He brings the scissors up and he's going to his bun to cut it. And I'm like, okay, cool, I think we got enough. And I yell out, cut. And then my face drops and everybody's face drops. And I'm like, oh. I'm gonna give you a breakdown of a scene from episode 3 of season 2 of Late Bloomer. This is an episode that I wrote and directed and is a very special episode to me. So this is a scene right after young Jasmeet has like a really kind of shitty, tough day at school. His cousin Neil has a new look, and now young Jasmeet is also flirting with the new look. Obviously, you know, a lot of like sick kids during that time faced a lot of bullying, so I was like, okay, this was a real kind of fantasy that I feel like a lot of sick boys went through, to change their appearance or cut off their hair and just assimilate in a sense where they wouldn't be bothered anymore or wouldn't be bullied. And so this is like a very real thing. I remember as a kid, there was a barbershop near my middle school and my high school, which were like kind of together, called Freddy's, I think. And I used to walk by that sometimes on like really tough days and be like, man, I could just like go in, get it over with, and then I feel like all the kids would think I'm cool. And so this was like kind of based off of that little fantasy that I had. And I really wanted to incorporate that real element into the show and into the scene. We were shooting at Gus Barbershop. This is actually Gus, who is the barber. So he's not an actor, and he's never done any cues and things like, he doesn't, it's not his fault. He doesn't know how this world works. And so I had to explain a lot to him as I was directing. There's a few times when we would shoot the scene, I would yell action, or not even action. Before that, you have to yell a bunch of other things. They go sound and like check, and like everybody's checking their equipment. But as soon as the first AD would yell the first thing like sound, he would just start shooting the scene. And so he did this a couple of times, and I would have to go and be like, Gus, listen, man, do not start the scene until I yell action. Listen to what I say. Whatever I tell you to do, just do that. Don't listen to first AD, don't listen to anybody else, listen to my voice. So when I say action, you do the thing. And he's like, okay, I got it. And I told him, I'm like, hey, you know, this is how we're gonna do the scene. You're gonna go up to his bun with scissors. You're not gonna cut his hair. This is what we're gonna do. And he's like, cool, got it, register. I'm like, please listen, got it. He's shooting, he brings the scissors up, and he's going to his bun to cut it. And I'm like, okay, cool, I think we got enough. And I yell out, cut. And then my face drops and everybody's face drops. And I'm like, oh, as soon as I yell cut, he looks a little confused and he's like about to cut it. And I just drop my comm and I run from Video Village. I'm running and I just kind of like barge into the barbershop and I go, stop! I'm like, stop, not cut, don't cut, stop. And he's like, oh, okay, because I thought when you said cut, you told me to do it. And I was like, yes, I know. I didn't think about it. I didn't think this much ahead. So almost had a heart attack that day, almost gave his dad a heart attack, almost ruined his life. But luckily, I had the proper New Balances on. In this episode, there's a lot of like match cuts that I wanted to do because this episode deals a lot with a character being in one situation and then being in a completely different situation, like the night and day of like what happened after 9/11. And before 9/11, you know, it's like light, fun, and then after 9/11, sick people were treated like, you know, way harshly. So I wanted to show the contrast in that. You know, he's going through a whirlwind of emotions before this match cut, and then I wanted to cut the exact same frame into the Gurdwara, and then we see his turban tying ceremony. Love this little sequence here. Love the parents coming up. Love Arya, young Manvi. That's such a cute moment, saying congratulations. It just feels real, which is what I love about this scene. And fun fact, Jordan's grandparents are actually in this scene. I never got a turban tying ceremony myself, so this is like a way for me to kind of go back in time and get one, because I felt like it would be a cool thing getting at the Star Bandi. I never did it, so I feel like technically now I did it, because I got to see a younger version of me do it.